let's go on ahead and go outside and see how the game's gonna handle this. Because as soon as you approach the doors to the entrance hall, the battle triggers. So yeah, I beat Victory Road path, and now let's see what happens here. Oh, okay, good. It just does that. Sup, Vickles? Director Clavel. Oh, come on. The name's Clive, remember? Actually, no. It's time for me to bring this little performance to an end. Allow me to reveal my true identity. Ha-ha! I do apologize for deceiving you with my disguise. In truth, the boy you knew as Clive was none other than the director of Naranja Academy, Mr. Clavel. I already knew that. What? But my disguise was perfect. Although, now that I think about it, I did neglect to keep up my useful act on a few occasions. That must have been what gave it away. Regardless, there's still one more astonishing truth I must reveal to you. The true identity of Cassiopeia, the big boss of Team Star, was me all along. That's impossible. Honest goodness. When you heard Cassiopeia over the phone, that was actually a pre-recorded voice. I pulled it off using, you know, one of those high-tech gizmos. Oh, yes, it was very clever. So, Miss Vickles, now you know I'm the big boss. That means there's one thing left to do. Face me in one final showdown to decide it all. You know, I was kind of hoping to actually just walk away and battle you at my own leisure, but okay. Alright, Clavel, what do you got? I am Cassiopeia of Team Star. With this battle, I will finally bring Operation Starfall to an end. Yeah, you're not. Two. 3. 4. 5. I'll do that again before I fall asleep. Three. Oh, cool, 3 hits. I thought it would have taken 4. And I'm asleep. Obama Snow! Ooh, you're quad weak to fire. Perfect! All of my Talonflame's attacking moves actually are strong against this. In some kind of degree. It started to snow. Aww. So yeah, double weakness, quad weakness. I think I know which one I'm going for. Oh god, there's no tree left. There's just a bunch of water and ash. Ooh, Gyarados. Hopefully this actually knocks it out. Nice. Make its attacks a little less potent against me. Thunderbolt. Okay, good. On the off chance it managed to survive that. Poltegeist. Oh, perfect. Alright, nice slash. Nice. Didn't have an opportunity to use anything against me. Alright, Amoonguss. It's grass poison, so I've got 2 Pokemon that can take it out easily. Actually gonna go on ahead and use Firecracker again. And no, I'm not gonna do the thing. You're not getting that satisfaction from me. This Pokemon predated that game by 8 years. Seven to 8 years, I believe. But yeah, this thing is older than that game. No, I'm not saying the name of the game. Alright, you have the, you have whichever starter was never picked. You're asleep, so you're useless. You're Fire Ghost. So obviously, I'm using a fighting type. Oh, it's gonna terrestrialize into a pure fire type. To think that I, Cassiopeia, would be backed into a corner like this. If you're gonna terrestrialize into a pure fire type, I'm just gonna Earthquake the hell out of you. Very well. It seems I'll have to terrestrialize my Pokemon. I like the design of Skeledirge for one reason. The little tiny round firebird on the top, on the tip of its snout, or that Skeledirge has, rather. Well, it's not getting stabbed from Shadow Ball. Good. Snow stopped. But yeah, that's really the only reason well, besides Skeledirge actually being a cool design, I do like the Firebird that it comes with. Alright. That was actually a much easier fight than I thought it was going to be. How strong you've grown. Well now, Miss Vickles. It seems you have grown quite splendidly over the course of your treasure hunt. And here, once again, I must apologize. I'm not actually Cassiopeia. Though Clive and myself being the same person was no lie, mind you. Cassiopeia's true identity remains hidden, but I believe I can hazard a guess as to who they may be. That is why I sought to spare you from having to confront them in battle. Their sorrows should not be yours to bear. However, Cassiopeia has settled on a course of action and is determined to see it through. I do not imagine any ordinary student could hope to stand against them and win. So I challenged you to a battle to test your skill. If you had lost, it would have fallen to me to bring down Cassiopeia. Such was my resolve. But turns out you're as strong as you are kind. If anyone has a chance of saving that poor child, it is surely you. As an educator, it shames me to burden one of my students with such a task. But please, defeat Cassiopeia. Take on the big boss of Team Star and win. Leave it to me. Thank you, from the bottom of my heart. I leave this in your hands. You there, what do you think you're doing? Ah, Miss Time, a pleasure to see you. It's no pleasure at all, Mr. Clavel. I come here to investigate reports of an illicit battle on school grounds, and what do I find? Why, the director of the academy himself, facing off against one of our students, no less. What were you thinking? No, if I could just explain, you see. It's a rather sad tale. Oh, spare me, your excuses reek worse than a stunky's behind. A stunky's behind? Remember, the big boss asked us to meet them in the schoolyard after dark. I'm counting on you, Miss Vickles. You'll write a letter of apology to the students and faculty at once, and I'll be reporting this to the chairwoman of the school board, make no mistake. Good gracious, no. Anything but that. I implore you. Alright, you go deal with that. I'm gonna go on ahead and head to the schoolyard. There's only one person who could be. And if you haven't figured it out, I'll wait until I'm in the schoolyard. Alright, all my Pokemon are healed up. And if you didn't know, you can actually go anywhere. You can pick where to go just by coming up to one of these little kiosks. You don't need to go to one of the exits to the room. Alright, schoolyard, let's go. Because I think it is nighttime. Or it just becomes nighttime. It's Penny. Vickles. Thanks for coming. This must be quite a shock for you. The big boss, Cassiopeia, they were both me all along. When I saw you make quick work of those Team Star lackeys outside of school that time, the idea for Operation Starfall suddenly came to me. My skills let me get a hold of as much LP as I want, so I decided to use that to tempt you into helping me out. After the operation started, I kept an eye on you as a member of the supply unit, and I had you battle the bosses on my behalf. All for the goal of defeating me and putting an end to Team Star once and for all. But still, there's a part of me that wants Team Star to live on. I can't just roll over and let you win without putting up a fight. This is the final showdown. Are you ready? Ready as I'll ever be, Penny. Thanks. Sorry to keep you. The letter of apology Miss Time had me... preparations took longer than expected. That voice. Are you Clive? Penny. So it was you after... is that you, Cassiopeia? In the flesh. I have a task for you, Clive, if you'll accept it. I want you to record what happens next so I can send the video to Team Star. They need to see the outcome of this battle for themselves. Okay, will do. Dog. Then allow me to introduce myself properly. I'm the big boss of Team Star. The name's Cassiopeia. No, Penny. Now, bow down before the overwhelming might of Team Star's founder. Ready for a rave? Because this is what happens when you want to rave in Pokemon. Oh, and by the way, she has an evolution team. I won't hold back this time in this battle. I'll stay true to the Team Star code. Oh, she's not having Umbreon use baby doll eyes. Alright, so... next best thing I got is probably... you. Flareon! Oh, that would have been perfect. Oh, well. I'm keeping you out. So there are 8 evolutions, and she's only able to carry 6, so let's take bets on what she's gonna have. I actually know, but yeah. Vaporeon. Yep, there's Baby Doll Eyes. All of her Pokemon have that, by the way. Leafeon. Figured she'd have a different one than that, though. Alright, well... means Firecracker's gonna take it out easily. Who would have thought that the theme of the Eevee... Who would have thought that the theme of Eevee and the evolutions would be a hardcore rave? Also, I think Penny misunderstood the teachers when they were saying that Eevees were important in Pokemon battles. No, I'm not sorry. Ooh. Okay, it was trying to think, I guess. Ooh, okay. Gonna do that again. Ah, 2 priority moves. Haha! Rocky Helmet. Oh, that was a crit. Jolteon. Gonna need something super fast. I mean, Talonflame is super fast, but I have another super fast Pokemon I want to use at least once. You ain't seen nothing until a mouse family and its extent and all of their relatives kick the ass of a single Pokemon with one move. Ugh! Alright, hopefully I should be faster than it now. Alright, everyone come on up and kick its ass. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nice. Wide Lens makes that move so much better. The one on the right is just eager to kick ass. Look at it just bouncing around. About to send out Sylveon. Will you switch your Pokemon? Yes. What do I have that's a hard counter to, Actually, I think the only thing I've got that actually is super effective against Fairy is my Firecracker. But I'm gonna keep you out until you faint, though. I can't fault you on your battle skills at all. No wonder the bosses fell at your hands. This is her ace. So it's gonna have Fairy Terra typing. And you know what? I'm gonna go on ahead and do this. Time to terrestrialize. Shine bright like the starry sky and become who you really want to be. Population bomb! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Mousehold is amazing. Penny of Team Star has fallen. It's all over now. It's finally over, guys. It's done. And one more flashback. We're done here. I think we should call it quits. Hold up! Are you saying we should break up the team? You gotta be joking! We got carried away with Operation Star. Now everything's gotten out of hand. Yeah, well, that's what happens when you round up a bunch of bullies in a courtyard and make a show of learning them some manners. But we didn't even fight them in the end. We didn't do anything wrong. Indeed. Merely we did declare intention to battle tooth and nail should the villains persist their tyrannous oppression. Ha-ha! 'Twas a bloodless victory, we assure you. Ha-ha! Yeah, they didn't even send out their Pokemon. They just blabbered and apologized a whole lot. Our outfits must have spooked them good. But the bullies made a huge stink about what went down, and then they all ended up leaving the academy. Our plan backfired epically. There's no way we're getting off scot-free. I guess you're right. The little stump might have put us up the creek. I'll fix this mess on my end. Just leave it to me. What are you saying? I'm the one who started Team Star. I dragged you into all this. So I'll take responsibility for everything. Oh, noble and big boss. Oh, noble and kind big boss. You can't. Ha-ha. Now that the bullies are gone, you guys should start going to school again. Oh yeah, and what about you? I can't go back. Why? There's no reason for you to stay shut in your room anymore, right? All I can say to you guys is thanks. Even though we never met in person, you were all so kind to me. Stop right there, BB. Why are you talking like we'll never speak again? I need to go take care of some things. Prithee, speak to us. What is thine intent? Hey, big boss, answer us! Bye-bye, guys. Thanks for everything. Thanks for everything, Fickles. And you too, Clive. I'm glad I could see this through to the end, dog. I guess this is it for Team Star, and me too. Hold that thought, Miss
Penny, I'd like to check something with you first.
Check? What?
Why resort to something like Operation Starfall if you're the big boss of Team Star? Wasn't there any other way to handle this?
I tried telling the bosses that we were done once before, but they still didn't quit.
Why not simply order them to?
Our code states that no one in the team has the right to order people around. I could ask them all to do stuff, but I could never order them.
So it's back to the code once again. The bosses must have taken it very seriously.
They did. That's why I knew I could use it to force Team Star to disband.
Because the bosses would do anything the code required of them, even leave the team.
Yes, and according to the code, they had to accept any challenge made to them.
That's the idea for Operation Starfall. Cassiopeia, let me ask you one last thing. What does Team Star, no, what do your friends in the team mean to you?
They're my greatest treasure.
Splendid. Thank you for apprising me of the situation, Miss Penny.
What?
Now, young lady, there's something I should very much like to discuss with you.
Hey, quit it with the old geezer act, Clive. You're creeping me out.
Indeed. Well, then, before we talk further, allow me to reveal my own secret identity. Ha-ha!
Director Clavel!
Just as Cassiopeia was your disguise, the boy you knew as Clive was mine.
But why?
I needed a way to talk to Team Star on equal terms. Students do tend to shy from speaking their mind to the teachers, after all. Much more so when faced with the director of the academy.
Yeah, but where do I even start? Wasn't the outfit a bit much? Plus, I have some big feelings about that wig.
Well, that's quite enough of that for now. Everyone, why don't you come on out?
Huh? Yo, big boss, long time no see.
Momo.
More like long time no meet, right? I mean, we only just found out your real name now.
Melly. Verily is thy long-hidden countenance a sight for sore eyes, my lady. Ha-ha!
Atticus. So, I heard your real name's Penny. How have you been this whole time? Orty. We found you at last. You have no idea how worried we've been. Harry. Okay, gang, on the count of 3. 1, 2. Hasta la vista, Cassiopeia. And hello, Penny.
Now then, Miss Penny, and each of you young bosses as well. On behalf of the Academy, I have something I would like to say to Team Star. You all have my sincerest apologies.
Come again?
As director of the Academy, I let you down. My handling of your situation was a dismal failure.
What? I still don't... I mean, why?
You all told me about your reasons for forming Team Star and about your subsequent actions. Ever since my first days as director, all I've ever experienced of the Academy is an environment blessedly free from bullying. But I now know this piece was built on the backs of your hurt and anger, and, of course, your immense courage in putting things to right. And so, I'll get straight to the conclusion. The Academy's order for Team Star to disband and my threat to expel those who did not obey are hereby revoked.
Does that mean what I think it means?
Indeed, Team Star can continue to exist, should that be your wish.
Woohoo! Penny, is that great? Isn't that great? Now we can all stay together.
Oh, mine heart is giddy with glee, haha!
But I betrayed all of you. You mean Operation Starfall? Director Clavel told us all about it. As far as we heard, we only went through with it. You only went through with it to save us from getting expelled. You were just worried about us, right? Not like we'd ever chuck the team just because someone told us to, after all. Ain't our style.
I cannot even begin to imagine how much you have feared for us, Lady Penny. Haha.
So, sorry for making you worry, BB. We're all okay now. But even so...
Hold on, everyone. I have more to say. As previously stated, the requirement for Team Star to disband has been revoked. However, there are still some unsettled matters to discuss. Allow me to provide a few examples. Your protracted truancy, your blatant customization of school uniforms, your unauthorized uses of Academy equipment, your reckless modification and jeopardous driving of Pokemon-powered vehicles. Need I go on? Your flagrant disregard for school rules cannot simply be overlooked.
Oh, right. All that.
Thus, as punishment, you will all be required to engage in community service.
Community service?
Yes, specifically, I will be asking you to manage the STCs.
And that stands for?
The Star Training Centers. They shall be facilities for cultivating Pokemon trainers' talents. I plan for the Academy to found them all in collaboration with the Pokemon League. The idea came to me when I saw Miss Fickles battling her way through your bases. The base's construction, as well as the battle tactics employed by the students in Team Star, are remarkably unique and creative. I would ask that you continue your team activities, but henceforth as STC staff members using your former bases as training facilities. And that is the sum of it. Does anyone have any concerns?
No. No? Sounds like fun, so I don't see how this be anything but a win-win. This may be weird. This may be a weird thing to say, but since the STCs are supposed to be a punishment and all, but you should totally join in too, Penny.
'Tis true, we would most happily have you on our sides, my lady. Ha-ha!
We can go to school together too. That way, if anything happens, we'll be there to protect you. We were already talking about how great it'd be to have both Team Star and school in our lives. That'd be a sweet deal for us. So what do you say? You guys... Fickles, what do you think?
Give it your best.
Huh? I just...
No need to give your response right this moment, Miss Penny. Do take some time to decide. For now, at least, I think our little group should go their separate ways. Not to say you should break up Team Star, after all. I simply meant it's time to leave. Miss Fickles, please stop by my office later if you would.
Well, let's head into his office then. Director's office. God, I've had to use so many voices in succession. Feels like my throat's dry all the time.
Here you are, Miss Fickles. I wanted to thank you for all your hard work in resolving the situation with Team Star. If not for you, I suspect I would have done the team a grievous injustice in my choice of punishment for their actions. You have my sincere gratitude.
Who's there? It's Penny.
Miss Penny, do come in.
Hello, Director. About the STCs. I'd like to work on them together with the rest of Team Star.
That's wonderful news. Thank you very much for your favorable response.
But, I should be punished more heavily than the others, I think.
Why so? Because of Operation Starfall?
No, not that. Because of the other really bad thing I did.
And what would that be?
You know the LP I gave you both in exchange for helping with Operation Starfall? I got a hold of it sort of illegally by hacking the Pokemon League's LP management system.
I see. That is quite the revelation. I did not think such a thing was even possible in the first place.
It wasn't all that hard. I mean, I'm really sorry and I won't do it again.
This matter is rather out of my jurisdiction, I'm afraid. I will have to consult Miss Gita, the Pokemon League chairwoman, on how best to proceed.
I figured as much.
I do apologize, Miss Fickles, but I will have to ask you to give us some privacy.
Okay, that's fair. Well, all's well that ends well, right? Things turned out good for both the school and all of Team Star. In fact, the taxes that they were employed are kind of getting, sort of streamlined. Fickles? Penny? There's something I want to talk to you about. Could you come meet me in front of the school stairs? You know, where we first met? I'll be waiting. Oh, okay. Alright, let's go on ahead and run her over with Koraidon. Oh. I literally ran her over, too. I didn't even notice her there. Hasta la vista. The six of us thought up that catchphrase back when we created the team. It's so cringy, it's perfect, you know? Anyway, about the LP thing. I thought I was going down big time for hacking the league point system, but they're letting me off easy. What happened? The Pokemon League said they'd waive my debt if I do some volunteer engineering for them. They even asked me to come work for them after I graduate, if you can believe that. Director Clavel and that Gita lady kept complimenting me like a weird amount. Apparently I have outstanding talent or something. Sorry for calling you out here to meet like this. I'm still not so great with people face to face. I never seem to find the right words, but, Thank you so much. You saved Team Star and my friends along with it. I know words won't ever be enough to properly thank you for all you've done, so here.
Oh! I got Draco Meteor. Comets are summoned down from the sky to the target. The recoil from this move harshly lowers the user's special attack stat. Cool.
I'm sure you'll put this to good use. And one more thing. I want to repay the debt I owe you. If you ever think of a way I can do that, just let me know. I'm great with machines and hacking and stuff. So next time I'll be the one helping you, Vickles. Be seeing you then. Hasta la vista.
So they were so impressed by her ability to find the flaws in the League's security systems that they want her to work for them to make them even better. That's actually pretty cool.